top end of your mat, spreading your fingers out nice and wide. And then start to gently draw your body along the ground, rolling down the shoulders and lifting the chin. And then drawing up into your cat stretch. Let's lift up through the shoulders and the back. And then taking your head and tailbone away and sitting back down onto your heels. Start to draw the body up and along the ground, lifting your chin. And again, let's draw up into a cat stretch, pulling up through the shoulders and the back. Taking the head and tailbone away and sitting back down onto your heels. And again, let's bring the body to pull up and along the ground, lifting the chin. And now curling with your toes, sending the hips back and the head down. toes, lifting up the back knee and turning open to the right, the left. Pushing away through the heel. And then gently bring the knee back on down. Let's come up through the middle, raising your arms high. Left hand drawing back behind the right. Releasing your arms all the way back down. And moving back onto that knee, drawing back your toes. Extend through the tailbone, draw back the shoulders. And then from there, just lengthening the way towards the ground, taking the toes towards the floor. And then drawing all the way back. Again, let's lengthen away through the toes, the ankle, towards the ground. And then drawing all the way back. And one more time. Just give you a little stretch through the foot. And then drawing all the way back. Give a little round up through your back. And let's come around onto your back. Now I've got a pair of light hand weights today. So I've got a pair of 1 kilo weights. If you have anything like that that you'd like to add in to work with today, bring them along. If you haven't got any, don't worry. Okay, you can do everything without. So come around onto your back. And let's draw in the heels so they're just about in touching distance. And let's start off by just working your lower back down into an imprint. And then releasing your back away from the ground. And again, pressing your lower back down towards the floor. And then release away, settling your back into neutral. And bring your shoulders to pull up. Bring them back and draw them down. Again, do that a few times. Releasing out the neck and the shoulders, and then bring your palms to face upwards towards the ceiling, and just opening up the top body, lengthening out through with your neck, coming into your breath work. Let's take a long deep breath in through your nose, and as you breathe out of your mouth, let's engage with the core and pull up through the midline of your body. But like I said, just opening the chest and the shoulders here. And as you breathe in, try and really find that you're breathing in side and back usage of your lung space. So you're really opening up the rib space. And as you breathe out, as if you're blowing out a candle, and on your out breath, draw the navel back to the spine, draw up from the pelvic floor, and you're connecting with the transverse abdominis muscle deep within your body. Now let's start off today with our ab prep. So if you'd like to bring both of your hands back behind your head. Breathe in through the nose to nod the chin. And as you breathe out of your mouth, let's raise the upper body. Breathing in to stay. And then breathing out, engaging with the core as you lower back. Breathing in, nodding the chin. And breathing out, give a good stride breathing in on the chin, breathing up, pick up and position across the left, breathing in, and then breathing out to lower all the way back on down. And now let's bring the legs down, extend the legs along the floor. As you raise one leg up towards the ceiling, breathing in, and as you lower the leg back down, breathing out, swapping legs, breathing in, raising the leg up, breathing out as you lower the leg back down. Now this is going to be my base plan for our next position. If you don't want to hold the neck up, you may just want to stay with this version. Absolutely, carry on. Just give a little resistance as you lower. Now, if you have a weight, or if you want to incorporate just using your arm, I'm going to take the right hand behind the head, and as I lift my right leg up, I'm going to take my left arm to reach across, and then draw it all the way back down. So either use the weight or just your arm. Breathing out, and I'm reaching the arm upwards towards the leg, breathing in to draw back down. Breathing out as we lift, and breathing in to lower. Breathing out to reach across, breathing in to lower. Breathing out as we lift, and breathing in to lower. Breathing out, drawing across, breathing into lower. Again, breathing out as we press and lower. Two more on that side, breathing out to lift and lower. One more. And coming all the way back down. Changing your hand weights over, changing the hand behind the head. And now as we lift the left leg, draw the right arm across and back down. So as you come up, lift the upper body again, breathing out to reach across, breathing in. So again, we've got a slight incline to draw across the body. So again, working into the oblique muscles. And you're going to find here you're working into latissimus dorsi with that arm coming across. Breathing out to reach, breathing into lower. Again, breathing out to reach across, breathing into lower. And again, breathing out to lift and lower. Two more on that side, breathing out to lift and lower. One more time. And releasing it back down. Okay, let's bend up the knees and turning yourself up and over and onto your hands and knees. Now next I'm working into the glutes, and I'm going to have the option to raise the arm this time to the side. Again, I'm going to leave that totally up to you. You can do this position down on your elbows, if being on your hands is a little tricky today. Let's start off with a single leg lift, so we're breathing out to push the leg away, and breathing in to draw it back in. Now when we do so, let's try and keep the hip bones balanced. Try not to lift the leg too high. Draw the shoulders back from your ears. And your gaze is just slightly beyond the fingers. So still trying to keep the neckline lovely and long. As we lift, breathing out, engaging the core. As we lower, breathing in and changing. So again, this is my base plan. Okay, if you want to stay with the base plan, carry on. Otherwise this time, I'm going to extend the right leg shoulder here, working into the glutes, breathing out to lift, and into lower. Breathing out to lift, and lower. Engage the core, into lower. Breathing out to press, lift, and lower. Breathing out, press, and lower. Working into the glutes, and lower. Breathing out, lift, and lower. Breathing out, press to lift, and lower. Again, navel back to the spine, and lower. Breathing out to press, and lower. Two more there, and lower. One more, and relax. Alright, now just coming into pose of the child here. So just going to sit back onto the heels, and you can do one of two things. You can either drop your shoulders down to get that stretch across the upper back, or if you want just a little bit more from it, clasping your fingers and bringing your arms upwards towards the ceiling. And then gently letting your arms down if you're using them, and coming down onto your belly. Now I have the option here with you to work into your triceps as we work into the breaststroke. So my arms, my weights will be down by my side, ready to pick up if you do want to work the arms as well. So I'm turning the feet slightly in towards each other and just dropping the shoulders forwards to the ground. As you breathe in through your nose, rolling back and down with those shoulders. As you breathe out of your mouth, engaging the core, just doing a couple without the weights. Just get used to moving the shoulders. Breathing in, and then breathing out to lower the shoulders back. Again, breathing in, rolling back and down with those shoulders. Breathing out to engage with your core as you lift. Breathing in, keep the core locked on. Breathing out, keep the core locked on. And then lowering your shoulders and letting go. So option to scoop up the weights. And the palms will place up towards the ceiling. Breathing in, shoulders roll back. Breathing out to engage the core and lift. Breathing in to stay. And breathing out to lower. And let the shoulders forwards. Breathing in, shoulders roll back and down. Breathing out to engage with your core as you lift. Breathing in to stay. And breathing out to lower all the way back. Breathing in, shoulders roll back and down. Breathing out to engage with the core as you lift. Breathing in. And breathing out as you lower back down. Breathing in, shoulders roll back and down. Breathing out to engage with your core as you lift. Breathing in, stay. And breathing out as you lower all the way back down. Breathing in, shoulders roll back and down. Breathing out to engage the core to lift. Breathing in to stay. And breathing out to lower. Last one. Breathing in, shoulders roll back and down. Breathing out to engage the core to lift. Breathing in to stay. And breathing out to lower all the way down. And just releasing your weights. Now just moving one arm to come out and along the floor. And just gently going to roll back over onto that shoulder. Tuck your knees in. Open if you can your opposite arm. And your head can be on the floor or you can lift it off the ground, all depending on what feels okay for you. Now let's come all the way back round upon your belly. And let's go the other way. Gently rolling across. And opening up, looking up towards the ceiling. option to either take one or both of your weights to come out in front of you. Now, the only problem with holding something that's a bit heavier is we brace the shoulders. Alright, so notice what's going on. If you need to put them down, that's okay. Otherwise, I'm going to hold them just in front of the body. Deep breath in, and as you breathe out, slowly taking your body backwards, breathing in, and then breathing out, engaging with your core, healing the body back up to seated. Deep breath in, as you breathe out, engaging the core, really pull up through that core center, breathing in and breathing out. Again, really engage with the core, make the core do that heavy lifting for you. Deep breath in, breathing out, gently rolling back, working through each vertebrae on your back. Breathing in and breathing out, engaging with your core, sitting the body up nice and tall. Again, deep breath in, breathing out, lowering your body carefully back. Breathing in and breathing out, engaging with the core, coming all the way back up. Alright, last one. Deep breath in, breathing out, slowly working your body back. Breathing in and then breathing out, engaging the core and sitting the body up nice and tall. Okay, let's pop down the weights, and today I'm going to come from here round onto your side. So if you can take that body all the way down along the middle of your mat, stacking up with your hips, so maybe a little half clench of your bottoms, draw down your top shoulder, pointing your toes, and as you raise the top leg up, breathing out, and breathing in as you lower. Breathing out, engaging the core to lift, into lower. So if you've been taking your hand support away, alright, maybe try that, see how your balance is. And if your balance is okay, you have your weight, you could add the weight in instead. So I'm just going to bring the arm and the leg towards each other. They don't have to touch. Alright, so don't think that you've got to lift the leg up higher. You can take your arm down, okay? So as you lift, breathing out, press, breathing in, breathing out, engaging the core, breathing in to draw back up, breathing out as we lift, breathing in to lower, and again breathing out to press, breathing in to release, breathing out to draw up, breathing in to lower, and again breathing out to press, lift, and lower, breathing out to press, and lower, one more time, and relax. Okay, the next one, we're going to draw in the knees, coming into the plow. Now you can either leave your head down, or you can take it up for this next one. So having the big toes connected together, peeling back the top knee, and then lowering it back. So as you peel the knee back, breathing out, breathing into lower. Now again, if you'd like to incorporate your arm too, lock the elbow in by your ribs, and then as you opening up from your waist with your hand and your weight, breathing out, breathing in. But try and really lock into the core, and try not to let your shoulder roll backwards. So just gently feel like you're squeezing your shoulder blade down in towards the middle of your back. Working into the rotator cuff here, top part of your shoulder, breathing in. Breathing out as we roll back, breathing into lower. Breathing out, roll back, into lower. Breathing out as we roll open, into lower. Breathing out to press back, into lower. And again, breathing out to open, into lower. Let's have two more there. Breathing out to press, and lower. One more time. into your quad muscles. And then letting go. Okay, coming on up for your side bend. Now we can incorporate the weight, okay, fairly quickly, whether you keep it down on the elbow today and the knees, or whether you go up onto your feet. When we come on up, as always, we want that side bend. So you're breathing out, you're reaching up past your ear, breathing in as you lower. Alright, so just getting used to where you are, breathing out, lift and lower. So either stay, carry on, or line up your hand through to your foot, and if you're coming up onto your hands and your foot, breathing out and stretching it over. So there, if your balance is good and you'd like to bring in the weight, take it up with you, and as you go up, breathing out, stretching it over, breathing in to draw it back down. Breathing out as we engage with the core, hips draw forwards, we're reaching out of your waist, breathing in as you lower. And again, breathing out, draw the navel back to the spine as you lift, breathing in as you lower, keeping that arm lovely and long. So reaching it over, try not to bend too much at the elbow, but try and stretch a little bit more out from your waist, stretching through latissimus dorsi, breathing out to lift and lower. Last one, breathing out as we reach and into lower. Alright, coming on down, we're going to come around to the other side. And let's lengthen out through your body, all the way out and along the floor. Stacking your hips up again, laying your head out and along your arm. Chin lifts, hips are nicely in a good strong position so that when you bring the leg up, you don't have any worries about where the leg's going. You want the knee, you want the foot facing the front here, breathing out to lift, into lower. Then you test out your balance there. Take your hand, just come just back behind your head and lower. Then, if you want to incorporate your weight, let's bring in your arm to stretch up, breathing out, breathing in to draw back, breathing out to draw together, breathing in to open back, breathing out as we lift, breathing in. If you're bringing your hand or your hand on your weight as well, coming down towards your leg, breathing out and engaging the core, breathing into lower. And just like I always say with this, it's just all about changing how you think about using your core. Sometimes when you get very used to using exercises, okay, i.e. this leg lift, okay, sometimes we just don't engage the core. We can do the leg lift without, we're strong enough. But just by challenging your balance, you find that you're using your core a bit more. Finish that last one off there, please. Okay, then bringing in your knees. Your head can either stay down or you can pop it up if that feels comfortable. And then we're looking for the knee to roll backwards. So now we're working more into the inner thigh muscles. We're working up into glute medius as well, the upper back region of your buttock. Then if you'd like to, incorporating your weight or just using your arm. So when we start to take the elbow, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 3, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 3, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 3, 64, 65, 66, 7, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 3, 74, 75, 6, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 5, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90 with 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Gently bring it on down. And just bring your right ankle up against your left thigh. And let's just draw both of your legs in, taking that stretch into your hips and glutes. So I'm going to come into the heel dig, as I said. Again, you don't need to do anything else except the heel dig if you want to. My arms, if we put them in today, I'd like to take two where we open the chest. So we're working into the pectoral muscles. And then take two where we go back to really stretch through latissimus dorsi. Okay, and again, to work up through your shoulders. So they're going to be the arm movements if you want to put them in. So first of all, picking up your feet, flexing your feet, and as you breathe out, lowering one heel to the floor, breathing in to come back. And again, breathing out, lower the heel down and back. So here come the arms if you want them. Breathing out, opening the chest, breathing in to come back up. Breathing out, engage the core, dig the heel, opening the arms, breathing in. And now going backwards, breathing out to take the arms back of your body, breathing in to come back up, breathing out to go back of your body, breathing in back up, breathing out, let's open at the chest, breathing in, draw back up, breathing out to open, breathing in back up. Breathing out to go back of your body. Breathing in back up. And again, breathing out, going back of your body. And breathing in. Breathing out, let's open the chest. Breathing in, draw back up. Breathing out to open the chest. Breathing in back up. Then breathing out to go back of your body. Breathing in back up. And again, breathing out to go back. Breathing in, one more set. Breathing out, dig the heel down. Breathe in. Really engage with the core. Breathe in. Breathing out to go back. Breathing in. Again, breathing out to go back. And breathing in. And gently landing your feet. Let's just gently turn the body across and back up to seated. And then finally I'd like to just work up with a little bit of rotation. Okay, so sitting the body up nice and tall. And again, we'll work with the weight in just a moment. We've got the elbows up in front of the chest. And as we breathe out, engaging your core as you turn and breathe as we turn and breathing in. Now keep moving it on a little bit more. So breathing in to turn and then breathing out to take a little bow over the leg. Breathing in as you come back up and then breathing out to engage your core back to the middle. Breathing in as we turn and then breathing out to take a little bow over the leg. Breathing in to come back up. Breathing out to engage the core to the middle. Breathing in as we turn. And breathing out to take a bow over the leg. Breathing in to come back up. Breathing out to engage with the core. Breathing in as we turn. Breathing out to take the body to draw over the thigh. Breathing in to come back up. Breathing out back to the middle. Now you can carry on like that, or you can pop your hand weight down, open up through your arms. Breathing in to turn the upper body. Breathing out to take a bow over your leg. Breathing in as you come back up. Breathing out to engage the core to the middle. Breathing in as we turn. Breathing out to take a bow over the leg. Breathing in as we come back up. Breathing out to engage the core. Breathing in as we turn. Breathing out to take a bow over the leg. Breathing in to come back up. Breathing out and engaging with your core. Breathing in to turn. Breathing out and taking that bow over your leg. Breathing in to come up. Breathing out and engaging the core. Last couple. Breathing in to turn. Breathing out, drawing the body over and across. Breathing in to come back up. Breathing out, engaging with the core. Breathing in to turn. And breathing out to draw your body over and across. Breathing in to come back up. Breathing out back to the middle. And then releasing your arms all the way back down. Okay. Let's just draw in your right leg. Take it over the top of your left. And then if you'd like to, tuck in the left leg to the side of you, but try and get both of your sit bones down on the ground. Draw across with your left arm, hug the leg in and look over your right shoulder. And try to get really turned through with the neck. And then from there, if you want to go a little bit further, reaching either to half prayer or work beneath the knee and find the fingers. Gently drawing back. Let's change the legs over, taking the left leg over the right. And then let's hug in with the right arm, looking forwards, drawing up. And then releasing. Let's bring the arms to open all the way back behind the body. Rolling open your shoulders, dropping down your gaze. And find the stretch coming up and along the back of your neck. Tucking your chin to one side of your collarbone. And then head to the middle. And to the other side of your collarbone. And then back to the middle. Raising your head high, and now lowering one ear down towards one shoulder. Give a little space to the side of your neck from your earlobe to your collarbone. And then slowly over to the other side. All the way back on up. Let's bring the arms to come forward, stretch between your shoulder blades. As you breathe in, raise your arms high. As you breathe out, let's open it back and wide. Again, let's reach it forward, stretch between the shoulder blades. As you come up,